Yes or no? Na? No need of taking separate configuration class because main class itself acting as a configuration. No need of doing component scan. Why? Because at the rate Spring Boot application annotation itself having what? Component scan annotation. So that too, we make sure that main class and Spring Boot application annotation is there in root package. So scanning that package and all sub packages, searching for what? Stereotype annotation classes, recognizing them as Spring Bean is internal work or not there? Automatic and internal work. No need of taking that burden explicitly by programmer or not. Super. Okay, now one property file comes automatically in every Spring Boot project. What is the name of it? Do I need to configure it separately or it is automatically It is automatically configured. There is no need of reconfiguring it what separately. Okay, it's a part of ecosystem, right? Are we going to create container or container will come because of method call? What is that method call? The Spring application dot run method. Are you getting my point? Yes. Is it good practice? Main class as configuration class. You can take it. For less number of beans, you can take it. If more beans are there, you better to take separate configuration. If you have 1 to at the rate bean method, there's no wrong of taking them in what? At the rate bean method in main class itself. Yeah. Let's me launch it, guys. Today we'll see flow of execution. Then I will give differences between Spring and Spring Boot. So many differences I give. Some of them we will learn in future only. But for the sake of table, I will give all the differences. I'll give nearly 15 plus, but just remember best 5, best 6. Try to address them. So after listening the best 5, best 6, interviewer automatically goes to next question. No one will have patience to listen all the differences. Right? See, in interview room, when you know answer, you have to buy time to give elaborated answer. When you don't know answer, you have to ask to move to next question. Attempting unknown question answer for 10 times and failing 10 times and changing opinion on you in interviewer's mind, that's not a correct thought. If you don't know, I never come across this kind of discussion. I never explored subject in this angle. Can we discuss something else? Straightforward. But you cannot use this answer for every small question also. What is polymorphism? I never come across what is polymorphism. Can we discuss something else? Okay, then I don't want to come across you, you'll get up and go. Yes or no, I guess. So for typical questions, corner questions only you have to do this one. When you know answer, by the time. Take the paper, draw the diagrams, write the sample code. Minimum interview happens 45 minutes, guys. Any interview completed before 45 minutes, lose hopes on that job. He has not liked you, that's why he has not spent 45 minutes with you. Any interview above 45 minutes, keep the hopes of getting the call for next round. Keep the hopes of getting the next round. Less than 45 minutes, generally they are not happy. They felt not to waste time with you. That's why they left. They asked to leave before 45 minutes. No, I'm not talking about salary negotiations and manager round. I'm talking about initial 2, 3 rounds. Manager round sometimes very less time, guys, because already you are through. Only formality sake, manager conducts the round. Salary negotiation, okay, sometime 1 hour, sometime 3 hours, sometimes what, 10 minutes, 5 minutes also. You asked 30% hike, they are ready to give no more discussion because they given what you asked. You are asking 100% hike, but they are ready with 50% hike. So then they'll start with the 20%, then it will say 30. Then they will increase, we will decrease. Say via media solution. It's like a street shopping in Amirpet only, right? Oh, okay. Because they have their own target. I need this candidate in this budget. You have your own targets, right? You have your own target because you have other offer letters in hand. And if you have one offer letter, by showing that offer letter, you can take a counter offer. See, I don't give all the interview. I have this offer. Okay. So if you can pay me extra, okay. If you are ready for that, then I'm ready to give interviews. If that job offer is from big MNC, they will double check whether you have recruited really in that company or not. If they found you are really recruited, right? Okay. Then without conducting interview only, they give counter offer. So they are paying this much, I will give 30% extra on it. So there are people when market is good, before joining company only, they got the promotions and high calls. 6 jobs, 6 offer letters, one after another. Everywhere they have used previous offer letter as a counter offer, previous offer based counter offer. So definitely hike will come before joining company or not there. These are the advantages when you show gap as experience. When you have gap as experience with a good subject, guys, you can play with industry like anything. But subject should be there. And that subject won't come overnight. That needs a lot of hard work and journey. Fine. So 718. Okay. Explain about Bill Puck's approach. What yeah, what is the terminology you are using? Okay. Fine. Arey, Mr. Dudekla, you don't read some words in the internet and don't bring over there. Let me let me go through the plan what I have, right? Okay, fine. I should share my journey. My journey is not so inspirational. Okay, I'll share. It's a small journey, right? It's not a big journey. Yeah. Let's open next document, guys. I think session 4 or session 5. Open, guys. Spring here, guys. What is this? 718 Spring Boot Core. Yeah, what I'll change at a time. That's good. Spring Boot first application, flow of execution. Spring application dot run. Run is the static method of Spring application class. Perform bootstrapping. Bootstrapping means starting the application. Everything starts with that method only, guys. Booting computer means starting computer are not there. Of Spring Boot application by performing what? Multiple activities, including the application context of what? IOC container creation by taking given class as the configuration class. What class, guys? Given class as the configuration. In Spring Boot, we have two IOC containers. What they are, guys? One is Bean Factory, other one is what? One is Bean Factory, other one is what? Application con. In standalone Spring Boot application. The Spring application dot run method uses what? Following statement to create what? IOC container. Okay, this one was annotation config application context. CTX is equal to new annotation config. In run method, first argument is configuration class. Nothing but main class that will be passed as first argument over there or not there. The first argument of Spring application dot run will be taken here as what? Configuration class. That means at the rate Spring Boot application class becomes what? Configuration class or not there. Anyhow, at the rate Spring Boot application is having at the rate configuration annotation internally or not. First of all, tell me, run method is having total how many arguments, guys? Okay, two arguments. Arg1, current class, nothing but Spring Boot application class as the configuration. So main class is becoming what? Configuration class. Where in container creation process. Second one, command line argument. What happens, guys? It will read command line argument value, injects them to one or other Spring Bean properties internally. Ready-made Spring Beans are there. Internally, so many ready-made Spring Beans will be created, guys. So command line arguments will be injected to what? One or other internally created what? Spring Bean as the property value. See? Nothing but command line argument values will be injected to internally generated Spring Bean. Internally generated Spring Bean. Convinced with me, guys? Okay, that's good, great. Yes, I just kept entire code in front of you people. So let's see the flow part, guys. A, we are running the application or not there. B, main method or not there. C, Spring application dot run method is called or not there. This main class is also taken as configuration class from the run method, my dear. Number 5 loads the main class as configuration class, creates the object, makes it as a Spring Bean. Okay, guys. Number 5, it reads this annotation and its internal annotation at the rate Spring Boot application annotation and its what? Internal annotation. See, guys, number 5 related activity means what? Okay, configuration class has become what? Spring Bean or not there? Having class name having first letter as the bean ID. Having class name having first letter as the bean ID. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's number 6. That annotation is red. It's internal annotation. Number 7. At the rate Spring Boot application annotation is having at the rate enable auto configuration, guys. That annotation checks. Are there any special starters added to this project or not? Not. Not added means no auto configuration, my dear. That means in this example, are we highlighting auto configuration or not highlighting auto? We are not highlighting auto configuration. Okay. Yes. Number 8. That Spring Boot application annotation is also having what? At the rate component scan annotation or not? That annotation by default take current package as the base package or not? Okay, now that particular annotation takes the com.nt as the base package, searches in that package in all sub packages. Come on, searches in that package in all what sub packages. Are you getting my point there? Searches in that package in all what sub packages. In all sub packages. Are you getting my point there, Arun? Tell me, guys. Searches in that package in all sub packages. For what purpose, guys? For stereotype annotation classes. There are not there. Okay, finds com.nt.sbeans class and marks it as a Spring Bean. Still, it has not become Spring Bean. It marks it as a Spring Bean. Marked as a Spring Bean, right? Okay, number 9. It will search. Number 9. IOC container searches. Are there any at the rate bean method in the configuration class? There are not there. I hope everyone able to install STS plugin smoothly. It takes time, but it can be installed. Takes time. It will check your patience. In the middle, it will ask, do you want to trust? Blindly trust everyone. Yes or no? Na? Blindly trust everyone because it's a free software, nothing will harm, right? Okay. Oh. So IOC container searches. Are there any at the rate bean methods, guys? There are not there. Yes, there. Okay, that's good. Number 10. IOC container searches. Only marked availability check, not executed. Class also marked as Spring Bean. Still, it has not become Spring Bean, guys. Okay, IOC container searches. Are there any at the rate bean method and at the rate singleton scope as marked with what? Singleton scope. No scope is there means default scope is singleton only na. No scope is there means marked singleton are not there. Super. Definitely marked with what? Singleton. Okay, tell me what happened. First priority to stereotype annotation classes. Number 10, IOC container searches for singleton scope Spring Bean and perform pre-instantiation of Spring Bean. So pre-instantiation of singleton scope Spring Beans takes place or not there. So in that process, okay, season finder class is loaded, object is created, right? At the rate bean method is called. Method returned object automatically becomes Spring Bean or not? Okay, guys. Next one. At the rate component scan annotation. What annotation? At the rate component scan annotation activates. What, guys? At the rate component scan annotation activates at the rate auto wide annotation code and searches. Are there any at the rate auto wide annotation in all these Spring Bean classes or not? There are not there. There are not there. There are not there. There. Available or not available? Definitely. Definitely. Okay. So where it available? On the top of has a property. So number 11, it notices as a proper at the rate auto wide on the top of has a property or not. Number 12, at the rate auto wide annotation code gets. At the rate auto wide annotation code gets what, guys? Type of the has a property, name of the has a property. Yes or no, na, guys? Name is date, type is local date. Okay, then it notices there any Spring Bean of type of class name local date. There are not there. There was. Then what it will do, guys? It will happily inject that local date class object as a dependent Spring Bean to target object or not. All this we already know. It's not like that first time we are learning. Only that's application dot run method is bit extra. From that annotation, auto configuration checking, components con checking is bit extra. Remaining all aspects are regular boring things only, now, my dear. Again, Spring came into picture or not there. This is the reason we say Spring Boot is extension of what? Spring. Okay. Tell me, guys, number 12, this local date class object is injected to season finder class object or not there? Number 13, once all objects are ready, injections are done, they will be kept in what? Internal cache of the IOC container for future reference or not? Simply for future reference or not there? Super. Number 14, guys, tell me. Spring application dot run method, the internally created IOC container, the internally created what? IOC container back to main method are not there in the form of application object reference. Here I'm trying to take it through application context reference. So if you want, you can take configurable application context also to enjoy the auto close option, right? That is number 14. We're receiving 14. Number 15. We are calling ctx dot get bin sf method na boss. ctx dot get bin sf method are not there, guys. That is number 15. Okay. Number 16. What is there, guys? It submits the pin ID to. It submits the pin ID to internal cache. SF is there. It will get season finder class object reference or not there. It will get season finder class object reference or not there. It will get season finder class object reference. That is number 17. Number 18, what? It is calling the business method, my dear. Simply literally calling the business method are not there. That is number 18. Next note. Number 19. This is number 19, guys. Where is 19, guys? Okay. Target class business method executes or not. Their dependent object is used, guys. Okay, some output is generated. What is there? 20. But this is not summer season. Right now we are in what? What season, guys? We are in rainy season. So this rainy season output is generated. That output will come and store in the return variable of this one or not there. 21. Next season is printed 22. Then what's there? Container is closed or not there. When the IOC container is closed, all objects will be vanished, including the container. Sir, why I am typecasting with the configurable application context, guys? Close method is not there. You can call only common method using interface reference variable. If you want to call any specific method, typecasting is required or not required. Okay, once and when container is closed, all objects of container will be vanished or not. Number 24, what is there? End of the main method, end of the application. Let me give the strong feeling. Okay, guys. Let me give the strong feeling, guys. Okay. In Spring Boot application, many things will come automatically. Many Spring Beans will come internally, boss. That's why to check that, I will just print sys out. Sys out. Okay. Follow me. Don't guide me. Got it? Fine. Right. Tell me. Okay. Number bean definition. Spring beans count. Spring beans count. Yeah. Tell me. CTX dot get bean def. I want to print bean IDs. System dot out dot println. All bean IDs are what, guys? All bean IDs are, tell me, arrays dot to string. Arrays dot to string. Yeah, tell me. Get deem definition names. Nothing but we are trying to display all bean IDs. Compared to Spring, so many internal beans will be created in Spring Boot because so many jars also coming. Right now, no special starters are added. Then also it will happen. When you add 1, 2 starters, guys, more and more beans will be added or not there. You will get more and beans addition are not there. Where is this boot IOC process 0? Yeah. com.nt, right click, run as. What is this? Java application. Okay. Tell me, boss, what is your Saturday schedule? This Saturday schedule? 7 p.m. You are busy with me. Forget about that. Other slots, whole day free. Not free? 9 o'clock React JS. How many of you attending React JS? The Saturday class is there, huh? Pakka dera? Okay. No, no. Sunday I'm busy. I have one project launch of real estate. Mhm. Can we do like this then? Because I said common topics will start for you people, right? Okay. Can't you manage Saturday class? This Saturday class? 9. I need 2 slots, guys. Otherwise, let's do like this. Okay, I will not. By what time your class will be completed? 11 only, not before that. Fine, no problem. Okay, this Saturday you will be having one long session. Okay, that is 11 to 1. 11 to 1 or 11 to 1:32 also it may touch. There's a common topic called Spring Boot scheduling. What is there? There's a common topic called Spring Boot scheduling. Hmm. That topic I want to take up. So if that is completed in 3-4 hours session, okay, I mean so 2 to 3 hours, there is no need of attending evening session. Only one session you have to attend. So my actual plan is like this. If anyone can cooperate, let me know. Session one 9 o'clock, break for few minutes, and session two 11 o'clock. This is the original plan. How many of you having React JS class? Good count. What is the topic on that day? Basics only. Basics completed. Okay. If I can make you people getting a recording video of that session, is it okay? Okay. I'll do one thing. I'll do reverse. You take a call. Those who want to attend React JS, attend it. But the problem is session one. Without session one, you cannot follow session two. So you have to attend session one of mine only. So I will arrange React JS video. Yeah. So let's come to one conclusion because that day evening I cannot even come also. So you have 2 sessions. One is 9 o'clock, one is 11 o'clock. 9 o'clock, those are missing React JS session. Okay, I personally collect that video from sir and I will share it in my Google Drive only. In my Google Drive only, I will try to share it. Is that clear? Super. Okay. First back end, then front end, Raghav. Okay. Anshu Charya, please, videos. I missed that this. Please talk to your admins. Please talk to your admins. And if you are there in video plan, then only you will get the video by default. If you want video of certain, oh, Kiran Mallipalli, Kiran Mallepalli, it's a difficult for abroad people. Can you please do in the evening morning? Not possible, guys. It's so this Saturday you have to call it. This Saturday you have to cooperate, boss. Please. Saturday, Sunday you have to cooperate. Even foreign country people also should cooperate. Saturday, Sunday, please don't keep me restrictions on timings. Otherwise, I cannot take multiple classes. One day, late night, what happens? You might be waking up 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock on necessary day, right? So one day you wake up for me, boss. Kiran, one day you please cooperate. I think you are from which country? Anshu Acharya, Nepal. Okay. Sehan Kolluri, my class videos will not be there for offline student. If those are online, those are in video plan, they will get the videos. But React JS class video, I will give personally to you people. Okay. What's the final conclusion? Abdul Rahman Muhammad. Which country, boss? Bangladesh, Pakistan, KSA. What is KSA? Kazakhstan. Okay. No, no, no problem. Welcome, welcome, no problem. Right. Okay. Fine. Right, right, right. So, conclusion is clear. Saturday, Sunday, don't keep me time restrictions because I have to take multiple sessions by keeping multiple batches in mind. And Saturday, Sunday, those are attending online. You will get a special Zoom link only for common topics. You have to attend that link only. You cannot use a regular link for Saturday, Sunday session. Don't worry, those are in video plan. Those recordings also will be uploaded. Those recordings also upload, but they are non-technical people. They cannot give common topic, one common topic. You have to collect and you have to separate it. Is that clear? Otherwise, I'll ask them to keep all common topic in a separate folder and they will give that folder to you. So, full and final conclusion, offline, online for everyone, this is clear. 9 o'clock session 1, 11 o'clock session 2, break of 10-15 minutes in the middle. Okay? So, topic name is Spring Boot scheduling. What is the topic name? How to do scheduling in Spring Boot applications. That's clear. And for online student, not the regular link, common topics link tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I will share in the Google Drive. In the classroom, I'll share and I also keep in the Google Drive. And those are attending 9 o'clock React JS. Don't worry. I will personally collect a backup video and I will share with you. And no need of discussing this anywhere. I am taking personal responsibility of that. Thank you. Have a nice time. Shall we go to next level discussion? Okay. Yeah, be mentally prepared. Saturday, Sunday, no restriction. Sometime regular timing, sometime other timing. So 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Anytime I can may call for classes. So don't say I'm that country, this country. 1-2 days you have to cooperate. Right? Okay. Every Saturday, Sunday. This time Saturday, next week onwards, Sunday also. Generally, Sunday I will try to keep classes on morning hours only. Fine. Be mentally prepared for that. Okay. Right. I think we understood the flow of execution, guys. Okay. What is the difference between Spring and Spring Boot? Spring and Spring Boot. Okay. No, this is no way related to this difference, guys. This is only for knowledge sake. JW, Java Enterprise Edition, old name. Java, Jakarta Enterprise Edition, new name. Okay. That's good. One side Spring, one side Springboard. It is also called as what? Java EE framework or application. It is just called Springboard framework. There's no other name for it, guys. Provides abstraction on Java, JWE technologies and simplifies their application development or not. Provides abstraction on Spring framework and simplifies what? Spring applications development are not there. Avoids boilerplate code related to Java, JWE technology based application development, but still continues some more boilerplate code, guys. Basic boilerplate code is avoided, but within the Spring framework also some more boilerplate code will be there. Avoid Spring framework related boilerplate code. Spring framework related boilerplate code is avoided. Interesting or not there? What is boilerplate code? We already know. The code that repeats in multiple parts of the project, either with no changes or with minor changes, is called boilerplate code or not there. The main feature of Spring Framework is what? Dependency management. That's the main feature now, boss. Dependency lookup and dependency injection together is called as what? Dependency management. The main feature of Spring Boot framework is what? Auto configuration, giving common things automatically. Giving common things automatically. Are you getting my point there? Spring Boot framework is what? Self intelligent. What intelligent, guys? Okay. Note. Dependency management is arranging. Dependency management means Dependency management means arranging dependent class object to target class object by taking care of their life cycle or not there. By taking care of their life cycle. By simply taking care of their life cycle or not there. That's great. Super. The main feature of Spring Framework is what this one? Supports XML driven configuration to provide inputs or configurations to IOC container. Does not support XML driven configuration directly. Spring Boot avoids or minimizes what? XML driven configuration. Okay, if you want to use some features for which annotations are not there, annotation configurations are not there, then only in Spring Boot we entertain XML. Otherwise, max to max we try to avoid XML are not there. Max to max we try to avoid XML are not there. Super guys. Tell me next one. Allows to develop application using what? Three types of configuration. Number A, XML driven. Number B, XML plus annotation driven. Number C, 100% code driven configuration. What configurations, guys? 100% code driven configuration. Are you getting my point there or not? Supports only one style of configuration, that is through annotation, directly giving auto configuration inputs through application.proper. It supports only 100% code driven configuration, nothing but annotation configuration. If you want to give inputs to auto configuration, we take little support of what? Application.property file or YML file. Can add special configuration using XML through what? Import resource. In count but situation only, we bring XML and we link that XML with what? Main class, nothing but configuration class by using at the rate import resource annotation or not there. Programmer creates IOC container explicitly, except in web application, remaining all places. Programmer only creates IOC container manually, na my dear. Programmer does not create IOC container. Rather, he gets it by calling Spring Boot application dot run according to the application type. Spring Boot application dot run method call according to the application type he chooses are not there. Super. Does not give embedded server. So to run Spring based web application, we need to arrange server explicitly. So we need to work with external servers only. Na? In Spring, do you have embedded servers, guys? Unfortunately, in Spring level, we don't have what? Embedded servers. Are you getting my point there, guys? Gives Tomcat, Jetty, and etc. servers as what? Embedded servers in web application. They are good only for testing. Allows to work with both embedded servers and external servers are not there. Allows to work with both embedded servers and external servers are not there. The server that is installed by programmers manually is called as what? Glassfish, Tomcat, Wildfly, and etc. Tomcat is popular as embedded or what? External server are not there. Tomcat is popular as what? Embedded or external server are not there. Super guys. Tell me next one. Supports does not give in-memory databases. You have to use only external database. Gives in-memory or embedded database like H2H SQL. These are good for testing, guys. That means indirectly it supports both what? Embedded and external databases are not there. Embedded and external databases are not there, guys. Yeah, next one. Supports good amount of loose coupling using what? Spring Bean configuration file. Or we can change from one dependent to another dependent with the support of XML and property file or not. That too without touching the target class source code. We can change one dependent with another dependent or not there. Loose coupling is bit less because all configuration takes place through what? Annotation, which is Java code. To get perfect loose coupling here, We need to work with XML support or not there. We definitely need to work with XML support or not there, guys. Okay, guys. Next one. We need to add dependencies, nothing but what? Jar file manually and directly using what? Maven Gradle. We can get dependent jar file. When we add main jar file, that means still we need to add relevant jar files explicitly. Still we need to add what? Relevant jar files. So no starters support is required. Yes, my dear. Here no starters are there. You have to add jars manually or not there. Spring Boot gives a starter kind of dependencies which provides main jar, dependent jar, relevant jars are not there. Here also we can use Maven Gradle boss, but starters are special varieties of jars are not there, which gives main jar file, dependent jar file, and relevant jar files are not there. Suitable for new projects development, to enhance the existing projects, to migrate project from one version of Spring to another version of Spring, supports both brownfield and greenfield project development are not there. It supports both brownfield and greenfield project development are not there. Super. Other side, what is there? Not suitable for migration projects and also not suitable to convert Spring projects to Spring Boot project, but very much suitable for new projects development from scratch level. Supports only greenfield project development are not there because auto configuration, so many things comes automatically. So many things comes automatically while converting existing projects into Springboard. Already you might have configured so many things in a manual process. That too as Spring Beans. Same things will come as what? Spring Beans through auto configuration. Clash may come because Spring Boot means we add starters. Starters means so many predefined classes as Spring Beans through auto configuration. But same things are already configured in Spring Project manually. So a lot of clash will come or not there. That's why Spring Boot is good for new project development. Don't think about using Spring Boot to convert existing Spring Boot Spring projects into what? Spring Boot projects. Convinced with me, guys? Bit lightweight compared to Spring Boot because no auto configuration support is there. Do you have auto configuration support, guys? No. Lightweight in terms of memory utilization and CPU consumption. Bit heavyweight compared to Spring because of auto configuration. Many unnecessary objects will be created. Even unnecessarily jars may be added or not there. Even unnecessary jars may be added or not there. Okay. See, boss, bit lightweight. What is required? Only those jars will add. Only required dependents will come. But starters will do what? Main, dependent, relevant. Relevant jars we may not use. So extra jars will come or not there. Suppose because of starter, so many classes have become Spring Bean. In that I am using 2-3 classes only. Remaining classes got wasted or not there. So that's a little heavyweight compared to regular Spring project or not. Because it is dealing with both required and not required, right? See, Spring Boot starter JDBC gives following objects as Spring Bean. Data source, JDBC template, named parameter, JDBC template. Generally, we use only JDBC template or only data source. But remaining all objects are wasted or not there. It's definitely wasted or not there, guys. In this, we use one or two objects. Remaining objects are definitely got wasted. Spring Framework is suitable for developing what? Standalone application, small scale application, medium scale web applications, right? Spring Boot is good for developing large scale web application, distributed microservice architecture application. What is microservice architecture, guys? Microservice architecture says don't keep all services in one project. Develop different services as different projects. different individual project, later integrate them with the support of what? Design pattern and third party tools. What guys? Design pattern and third party tools. Convinced with me, my dear? No exclusive support for microservice architecture based application development. Unfortunately, there is no exclusive support, guys. Basic support only there. Supports more exclusively. Supports more exclusively. No built-in property file support. That means what? Every property file must be configured what? Explicit. Each and every property file must be configured explicitly or not there. Gives built-in property file called what? Application.property with implicit configuration are not there. Simply with implicit configuration are not there, guys. No support for what? Gives great support for what? Everyone convinced are not there. We cannot inject the entries of property file or YML file support to Spring Bean property through bulk injection process. That means we need to go for what? One-to-one injection using at the rate value annotation or not. We need to go for one-to-one injection using at the rate value annotation or not there. Say something, my dear. Okay, next one. Supports bulk injection in the same environment using what? At the rate configuration properties annotation. Listen, to give inputs, no YML support, here YML support. Application.properties is not automatically recognized, here it's automatically recognized. Okay, now listen. I have is 10 simple values in property file. I want to inject to send 10 properties of Spring Bean. How many times I have to use at the rate value annotation? But in Spring Boot, same is possible. Plus, at the rate configuration property annotation is there. Configure it only for one time. It can inject all 10 values to 10 Spring Beans or not there. That means Spring supports only single value injection with the support of value annotation, whereas Spring Boot support, come on, whereas Spring Boot support bulk injection. What injection? With the support of at the rate configuration properties annotation. At the rate configuration properties annotation. Are you getting my point there or not there? Comfortable here or not there, guys? Gives multiple independent annotations to use in what? Spring programming. Gives advanced annotations which internally combines what? Multiple related Spring annotation. Here what is there? Spring Boot application is equal to at the rate configuration plus at the rate auto enable auto configuration plus at the rate component scan. Gives advanced annotation to combine related annotations are not there. Gives advanced annotation to combine related annotations are not there. Gives less productivity. Why? Because we have to do more works on our own. Gives more productivity because of what? Auto configure. Array, in Spring, 60% ready-made, 40% we have to develop on our own. In Spring Boot, 80 to 80% ready-made, only 15% you have to develop on your own. So here more credibility is there or not there? More productivity is there or not there? So up to T means how many guys? 20, yeah? Okay. 20 differences I have given. How many you want to take, you take it. But try to give the best differences. 5, 6, that's enough. Number one, no auto configuration, auto. That's the most important. Provide abstraction on Java JWE, provides abstraction on Spring. No embedded database, embedded. No embedded server, embedded. Supports only external database, external server. Supports both what? Embedded and external database and servers. Got it, my dear? Understood my statement or not there? Okay. Support single value injection, support bulk injection, supports only property files, supports properties and YML files. Convinced or not? Can we use Spring Boot for monolith architecture? Both. Can be used for both monolith and even Spring and Spring Boot both can be used. But in Spring it is what, guys? Spring Boot is not suitable for migration. Spring Boot to Spring Boot possible, but Spring to Spring Boot not possible. Deepak Nishad, try to put energy little positively. Spring Boot to Spring Boot migration is possible, but Spring to Spring Boot, sorry, I don't recommend that because you'll get clash with ambiguity. You will get clash with ambiguity. Mr. Pramod, in the middle of the class, if you say hello, sir, what should I do, ra? Hello, Mr. Pramod. Yeah. Look at the diagram. Here is what? Developer. Develops what? Spring Boot application or project. Using what framework? That uses Java JEE technology. That uses Java programming language. That definitely uses Java programming language or not? Yes or no, na boss? JNDI, Java naming and directory interface. Or whereas various technologies, guys. Come on. Right. It means technologies are built on the language. Framework is built on the technology. There are frameworks which are built at the top of existing frameworks. Spring Boot are such a framework. They not only provide abstraction on technologies, they even provide abstraction on small frameworks or not. Spring Boot provide abstraction on Hibernate framework. Spring Boot itself provide abstraction on Spring framework, right? I hope you convinced with me. Right. All these are known things only, boss. Some people use this one as a controversy statement. Hey, what is technology? I don't know what is technology. Everything is technology, right? So for those people, you say technologies are APIs. If you don't agree, there's a technology word. Technology is an English word, is nowhere related to software. Generally, wherever innovation is there, we say technology, right? Right now, hydrogen cars is the new technology that is coming. H2O. We pour water. From the water, oxygen is removed. Only hydrogen is captured, and hydrogen engines have come. So by using hydrogen as the fuel, vehicle is going to run. And the Toyota company is spending huge amount of money on that technology. Did you observe? Toyota is not into electrical market. Did you notice that? Because Toyota engines are very reliable engines. They have given great petrol engine, great diesel engine. Even though you drove Toyota engine for about 10 lakh kilometer, it still continues same smoothness. Toyota is not known for what is that? Fancy facilities. Toyota is known for what? Engine reliability. Such company has not launched their electrical car. Did you notice that? Because they don't believe electrical car is the solution for the carbon problems. Why? Because when you look at the electrical car, if power is generated through what is that? Hydro power, like through water dams, then it's like eco-friendly. But most of the power generation is happening through what? Thermal. Thermal means what? Koila, right? Thermal power only most of the power we are using, right? By burning koala, by burning what? By burning it, we are generating the power. When you burn, a lot of carbon emissions will come or not there. So indirectly, we are spoiling the ecosystem or not there. That's why Toyota believes electrical cars are not the solution for what? Reducing carbon emission. They believe hydraulics, what is that? H2O car, hydrogen motors are the solution for reducing carbon emissions. And they already succeeded, guys, but they are doing fine tunement because expectations are more from the people. They are doing fine tunement. Maybe next 4 or 5 years, by that time, electrical cars era also will be gone down. Now, one more era will start. That is what? Hydrogen cars. And then more traffic will increase because it's all about filling filter water and running the car. Aisa no na, guys. I think the beggars also will come to our home for begging in cars only, right? Aisa no na. Because they also need boot space to carry the items that we deliver. Na? Okay, fine. Technologies or APIs are built. Yeah, some people don't agree there is a technology. You have to. They say they have to say APIs. Technologies or APIs are built on the top of programming languages. Everyone getting my point? Next, tell me. Technologies or APIs are built on the top of programming. What is next? Frameworks are built on the top of tell me, on the top of technologies. Technologies are AP. Convinced, my dear? Yeah. What is the relation between web services and microservice? Since I have introduced the word microservice, that's why I'm talking about that. Microservices is equal to web service plus plus. That's the reason before learning microservices, we are going to spend time on what? Web service. Web service is a mechanism to develop the distributed application having interoperability. What is that? What do you mean by interoperability? Let the distributed application developed in Java, but it can be consumed from what? .NET, Python, JavaScript, Java, Android, iOS, anywhere. It's a beautiful or not there. Let the web service developed in .NET, but its services can be consumed from what? Any other client application. No doubt it's application to application interaction, but there is no dependency among the dependency between what? Consumer and producer application development. Producer can be there in any domain and consumer can be there in any domain. Is it not interesting, guys? Vara is the Java principle. What is there? Vara is the Java. Write once, run anywhere. You develop the Java code in Windows, but execute in Linux. Vada is the Java web application principle. What is there? Write once, deploy anywhere. Once you develop the web application, you can deploy in any server of Java or not there. Yes or no, na, guys? When it comes to web services, the principle is interoperability. Any distributed application of web service developed in any domain can be consumed from same domain consumer application or different domain consumer application. Same domain consumer application or what? Different domain consumer application. That is the basic statement of what? Web service based distributed application. So final conclusion is what? Java applications are Vara. Java web applications are Vada, not the idli vada sambar rava. Okay. In tools class also someone said that Agile Jira means I don't like Jira rice, sir. Okay, Jira is a tool name, right? Okay, next one. Web service based distributed applications are interoperable applications. What applications, guys? Develop in any domain and execute in any domain. Develop in any domain, execute in any domain. Convinced with me, my dear. Java applications are Vara. Write once, run anywhere application. Java applications are Vara. Write once, run anywhere application. Java web applications are Vada. Write once, deploy anywhere, application. Next, guys, Java web applications are Vada. Write once, deploy anywhere applications. Okay, next one, guys. Next. I want reply, guys. Yeah, next. I want reply, my dear. Java web applications are Vada. Next one. Java. Yeah. Java web applications are Vada, guys. Yeah, tell me next one. Not Java web service. Web services based. Web service based distributed applications are what, guys? Not Vada. Interoperable application. No, I cannot create such one, guys. Otherwise, our interoperable applications are okay. Develop anywhere. DACA, DACA, whatever it is. What is there? DACA application. Develop anywhere, consume anywhere. Develop anywhere, consume anywhere. Okay. Develop anywhere, consume anywhere application. Develop anywhere or consume anywhere application. Everyone getting my point there or not there? Okay, guys. Are you with me? Java applications are what, guys? Vara. Write once, run any. Java web applications are what, guys? Vada. Web service based distributed applications are Docker. Everyone got the clarity or not there? Perfect. Got the clarity? Super. Okay. Now that's great. Web services can be implemented in how many ways, guys? Two ways. One is SOAP based web services, legacy almost outdated, right? Okay. Next one is what? JAX. Web services can be used to develop distributed application. Web service can be implemented in two approaches. Okay, 1 minute. SOAP based. Other one is RESTful. SOAP based is almost outdated. As extension to we have got what? RESTful web services. Okay. JAX RPC, JAX WSR technology to develop SOAP based web services. Apache, CFX, Axis, and etc. are the frameworks to develop SOAP based web services. Okay, now listen, guys. So web services means consumer can be in any domain, producer can be in any domain. I mean, it's a distributed application. Can we exchange the data between these two applications in Java format, .NET format, Python format? So we have to use some global format or not? That global format is either XML or JSON or not. In SOAP-based web services, biggest drawback is it does not support what JSON to exchange the data. It supports only XML. XML is losing its popularity day to day. It's becoming outdated every day, right? Because of this one major reason, SOAP-based web service is outdated. Because SOAP-based web services does not support to use XML as global data format while exchanging the data. Why XML? Why not Java? Why not Python? Are a consumer producer will be there in same language? No. Same technology? Same architecture? Same framework? So how can you send Java object from Java client to .NET producer? Possible? Not possible. So that's why inputs and outputs should be exchanged in the form of XML or not there. So SOAP supports only XML, but XML is heavyweight compared to JSON. So SOAP-based web services does not support what? JSON as the global data format, right? Okay, what is the alternate we have, guys? RESTful web services. What is that, guys? Using RESTful web services, right, boss? Using RESTful web services. In bank applications, SOAP-based web services users are no. Old application SOAP-based, new application RESTful only. If you are dealing with legacy projects, what we can do? Some banks don't spend money on upgradation. They are still dealing with what? EasyAB also. There are some stupid banks who are still dealing with EasyAB. Because for them, for them project running, customers are coming, operations are happening. Small bank, medium scale bank, traffic is not increasing, decreasing. They are happy with the existing system. They don't want to spend money on new systems, right? They are legacy, boss. There are banks who are dealing with soap based. There are banks who are still dealing with EasyAB. SBI, old, that smell will come. When you take the name, also smell will come, right? Now, don't come to me. My father is working for SBI. How can you say about SBI? So what? SBI is SBI. Yes, no, guys. They have such a attitude. They behave next to Reserve Bank, Rabav. Getting service from SBI is not that much easy, right? Father, mother working for SBI, you know them better. How they behave at home, right? They behave next to Reserve Bank or not there. Okay, I think no one claims my father is working for SBI now. Fine, whatever it is. Why RESTful web service is good? RESTful web service is good because data exchange is possible either through XML or JSON. JSON is lightweight compared to XML. It's a hot cake in the market. So no doubt web service is good to develop distributed application. In that RESTful web service is more good to develop distributed application. That too, it will not use XML as data format. It will use what? JSON. Though it support XML, it won't touch XML. It prefers more and more what? JSON only. Interesting or not? JAX RS is the technology to develop RESTful web service. Jersey, Spring REST, Spring Boot REST, REST is RESTless are the frameworks to go forward RESTful web services. Here, the media of communication can be XML or what? JSON. XML, extensible markup language, tag based fading out, JSON, JavaScript object notation, key value based industry standard. Key value based, what is there? Industry standard. Everyone convinced with me, guys? SOAP based web services, legacy almost outdated. RESTful web services, right? Okay, now I'm trying to explain the difference between web service and microservices. Yeah, tell me guys, microservices are built on the top of web services. Every project is one web service, RESTful service. Different services are developed as different projects. Later, they are integrated by using what? Third party tools and design patterns are not there. Third party tools and design patterns are not there. XML extensible markup language. JSON means what? JavaScript object notation. Everyone getting my point there, guys. Super. Hmm. Using Springboot, we can develop what? Standalone application, web application, distributed applications, and etc. Enterprise applications is equal to web application plus distributed application. What do you say, guys? Enterprise application is equal to web application plus distributed application. JSON, XML are what? Global data formats to define the global data for exchanging data between what? Any two compatible or incompatible application. Compared to XML, the JSON format is good for data exchange or not there. The JSON format is good for data exchange or not there. Say something, my dear. Come on. Super. Okay. We can develop this enterprise application either having what? Regular architecture, nothing but what? Developing different services as different modules of what? Single project. That is nothing but monolith architecture. What architecture, guys? We can happily use what architecture, boss? Or we can develop using microservice architecture. Nothing but developing different services as different projects are not there. Web application, distributed application, enterprise application can be developed either having what? Monolith architecture or microservice architecture. Come on, guys. Yeah, tell me e-commerce application using monolith architecture. All are packed into single var jar. Different services are developed as different modules integrated with each other, but everything is happening within the project or not there. Look at the microservice architecture, guys. Total, how many services are there? Four. Jarware, microservice 1, microservice 2, microservice 3, microservice 4. Total, how many microservices? 4. 4 microservices as 4 projects are not there. 4 microservices as 4 projects are not there. Later they are integrated, guys. This is separate jarware, this is separate where, this is separate where, this is separate where. Convinced with me, guys? These microservices are independent projects, so they can be used either in what? One e-commerce application or in what? Multiple e-commerce applications. Are you getting my point there, guys? Spring Boot application is equal to 100% code-driven configuration approach plus auto configuration. What configuration, guys? Auto configuration. Are you getting my point there or not there? Microservice project or application is equal to multiple RESTful services or projects plus third party tools for integration plus design patterns. Are you convinced with me, guys? Okay, now look at this. E-commerce application, monolith architecture. What's the problem in that? One service down, total project down. Can I develop one service in Java, one service in .NET? Someone wants to use only my inventory service. Can he take it back? Can he take it outside? Can he use it, guys? No, not possible, right? Okay, next one. Other side, what we got? We have microservice architecture concept or not? Okay. Everything is separate project, guys. Maybe by keeping this box, I have confused you, it seems. Let's not keep this box also. Let's not keep this box also. Tell me, total how many projects are there here? Four projects are developed as four microservices are not there. Four projects are developed as four microservices are not there. Yes, my dear. Okay, they are integrated. Every project is separate packing, independent project. What's the advantage? If one microservice is down, that is affecting other microservices? Definitely not. Different microservices are different projects, and every microservice is RESTful web service. Is it compulsory I should develop in one language or any language? After all, microservices are RESTful web services. RESTful web services are Docker application. What application? Develop anywhere, consume anywhere application. Different microservices can be there in different languages and different domains are not. Next was next one, guys. Someone liked only payment microservice. We can take it and use it outside or not. Are you getting my point there? Any one microservice is down. Does it affect other microservice projects, guys? Project downtime is heavier, lesser, boss. Project downtime is heavier, lesser, boss. Very, very less. In fact, no downtime because one or other project, one or other microservice will be in running mode directly or indirectly, right? That's a basic advantage we are having or not there. See, microservice Spring Boot application is equal to 100% code driven configuration application of Spring, guys, plus auto configuration. Microservice project or application is equal to multiple RESTful services or project plus third party tools for integration plus design pattern. Lot of design patterns and third party tools will be used for integration or not there. So that's the reason the order of learning is what? Spring Boot core. Then we focus on how to interact with the database using Spring Boot Data JPA. How to interact with the NoSQL database software using Spring Boot Data MongoDB. How to develop web applications MVC. How to develop distribute applications Spring REST. We don't learn in Spring, we learn in Spring Boot only, no doubt. Lastly, okay, we develop microservice architecture by using Spring Boot Cloud. These are the main topics which we learn in regular hours. Lot of common topics are there: scheduling, mail, batch processing. Come on, Apache, Kafka, Spring Boot AI. Okay, integrations, React.js integration, other integrations. Everything. 718 something else. Spring Boot core. Where is that, guys?